Part 2. Danton, if you're here, or Louise, and Dibble, if you're here, can you use the EMF meter again? I have the 3 salt. Hopefully will help protect the session. All right, so I was asking if Danton can tell me if he is watching. Are you watching over your sisters? Oh, sorry. Didn't turn on Spirit Talker. If you can, use the EMF meter for now to respond. Yellow for yes again. Are you watching over your sisters, your siblings? Okay. Can you confirm that you are a twin? And one of them is one of the sisters? Hmm.
Three lights.
Well, yes, I do have 3 lights on. And there's 2 lamps and a ceiling light to gain any energy that you need. So if that's what you need to do, you can go towards them, do your thing, gain the energy, and come back.
Creativity.
I don't know if this is referring to me or him. Either way, I'm sure we were both very creative.
Explosion.
Is the energy feeling like an explosion? Like a burst of energy? I don't think it harms you, right? It doesn't harm you? When using the lights as energy, it doesn't harm you?
Find my body.
So he's resting, I mean, if this is him, he's resting with your mother's, or basically at the same cemetery, which is again a couple towns away from your hometown.
Eliza.
Oh. Eliza is asking me to find her body. Who was that? Eliza, was that you? I found your spirit, maybe. I don't know. It could just be a fluff furring. I mean, I did sit down a few minutes ago, so I don't know if it's still stirring the air. I don't know. There's no air, like fans or windows open. So I don't know if that orb was an orb or if it was just flying fluff. Oh.
I was wealthy.
I'm not sure which spirit this is. Is this referring to the Dibble family? Or to the spirit Eliza? Hmm. So I don't know if this is how things work. So maybe when they're getting energy, the spirits I'm trying to communicate with, while they're getting the energy, other spirits are jumping in. That's my theory. Which is okay, I guess. Who's speaking? Oh.
Who's speaking?
If you're referring to the human voice, me, this is the Teta Lazaria. If you're referring to the one that just spoke, that was Eliza, another spirit. And the spirits that are trying to communicate with me, because I was trying to have a session with them.
I like the dark.
Oh. That might be Eliza. Or the Dibble family. Curious, does the salt, having the salt spread on this, does this help? Does it help ward off the bad? Yeah. Does this help ward off the bad spirits? Or at least this is a somewhat solution? I don't know if I need a lot or a little. I mean, I have a whole bucket full. So we did again a one-on-one session off camera with the names, because I can actually say the names. And every time I mentioned his twin sister's name, he would go very strong on the EMF meter. So I know that he had a very good bond with her. I don't know if he's going to be able to let me know on camera, but off camera, he definitely utilized the EMF meter to confirm a lot of things. And I don't know if it felt like it was with him, showing him the articles that I found, letting him read them as well as me reading them. And he did mention interesting on one of them through the GhostTube app. So that was quite interesting to hear him say that. So I was like, okay, I think he did read it. And I let him, just like I did
Nicholas.
Nicholas. That's not a name that's tied to them. So I don't know if these names will pop up. His sister's names, his father's name. I'm assuming possibly one of the parents' names might be able to be said for Louisa Ann. But again, I'm more trying to see if he can mention this one right here about his passing. Maybe if he mentions, he did already mention one crucial thing, which I didn't even think was going to pop up, and it didn't take long for him to say it first. So, yeah, that basically made my mouth drop. I'm like, oh my god. So yes, he was unfortunately shot. Could have been an accident. Could have been possibly intentional. We don't know. But the person that did
You are connected.
The person that did do it did get, he was found, and he did serve his sentence, which was about 7 years, which for some probably didn't seem like a long enough term. I don't know, but we can't, do anything about that with the system, the way the system is for the minors. But they do know that it is possible that it may not have been accidental. Just by the way they mentioned that it was pointing upward, it didn't make sense how it could have hit him if it was upward. Again, the thing that did the thing, the rifle. So it doesn't make sense. If you're in a high car and you're this way, wouldn't it go upward? Not that way? No. So, I'm just going to say it. He was a classmate. Somebody in the same class. Somebody who graduated the same year. I won't say names, just to let you know it was somebody tied to that class. Went to the same high school.
What's that device?
Depends on what device this is that you're referring to. The device I'm holding is like a camera. The device that you're using to speak on is an app. The device that you're showing lights on is called the EMF meter. It lets me show your energy. These devices are letting me know that you're physically here by tapping on them. I'll do this one. If I can. Unless this one's dead. Alright, I'm just going to fix them right now. This one I know works. This one is dying. I did buy 4 new balls. They did come. I'm just utilizing what I have now. And again, also, the other device is a 3 white ghost motion detector at the far left front corner, which apparently somebody set off at 3 in the morning. Was that you? Danton, did you, by chance? Were you trying to get my attention? Or was it another good spirit that's just having fun? Probably didn't expect to set it off. He probably was like, whoops, or she. And they're like, oh, we've been caught. So, I don't know. Maybe they didn't know that I had it set on. And then, of course, they did do it again. Like, and this is me, That's when I found out. I'm like, oh my God, it's 3 in the morning. What? Crazy. So it is true. They do get active around 3 in the morning.
Victim.
Yes, you were a victim of an unfortunate situation, yes. So again, Danton was an unfortunate one person that got affected with the situation that happened at the Reservoir Park parking lot. He was unfortunately the one victim that didn't make it. He was with some friends of that same school, just again hanging out in the parking lot, enjoying the view, and some, people that were drinking and doing some silly things in a car, drove around saying silly things to these people that are just enjoying their night, just again chilling, preparing for what was supposed to happen. And then unfortunately they used that weapon.
Help.
Help. Aw. Yes, I am trying to help, but at least try to help to tell a story. And I will definitely say another prayer for you. If you want, I'll even say 2 different prayers to make you feel more at peace. That might help too. I'm not sure if it's referring to trying to set a cat ball. Give it time. If you can't set it off, that's fine. Another thing I'd have to say is so he was an a cappella choir group. What they were trying to do was probably go to that, from what I'm reading, went up to that Reservoir Park. We're trying to prepare for it, which was a couple days before the event, which was going to be in Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland. Pretty cool. And they were going to be able to perform there. So they were preparing for it. Whether they were practicing, again, I don't know if they were practicing or just preparing for it, to get their air out, to breathe it in, and to do that stuff. And then this other person who happens to be at the same school, same class, happened to be there. Again, this is not in the same town of where the high school is. So I don't know if this person knew he was going to be there or not. But
Amy.
Amy. Was this person connected to that person and you, perhaps? Was there a girl involved in any?
We're hiding here.
Oh, never mind. Maybe it's Amy who's hiding. Okay. So I was telling Danton, I said, could it have been a love triangle situation where there was some jealousy with this one person and you happen to be involved with this person, maybe because you were partners with the choir and you thought that you were actually involved with this person, or maybe you were, I don't know. I mean, look at you. Who could not fall in love with that one? So, again, I don't know if that was the case, but it didn't make sense. Why would somebody from the same high school, from a way far away town, go to this specific town and do what he did? Who happened to have the same class, same situation where they had buddies and friends, not being together, completely separate. They, unfortunately, the ones that were doing the driving.
My whole life was here.
Which was true. Again, they were doing the thing where they were being boys, teenagers at that time. I guess, you can unfortunately do some stuff at that age without, basically they were doing stuff they shouldn't have been doing. Not this one. The one that did the thing. The suspect. He was again with some friends, driving around, doing, probably before that, drinking. And then he was a little way out of his thing, when you're out of your mind because of what you did. But again, I don't know why he would have chose to pick up what he did and do what he did. And then unfortunately, he was a victim and he was shot and he did not make it. This one, this poor innocent young soul.
Malefic.
It was very, very much. And I just feel bad for him. He had a whole life ahead of him, cut short because some silly choices, some very bad, choices of what this one chose to do. And I don't know if it was, again, intentional. Bench. Is there a bench in your memory somewhere? There might be a bench at the cemetery in his memory, or somewhere out there. Oh wait, at this school? Did they make a bench in your honor at the school that you were at?
Day.
Oh, Day. Well, it's part of one of your sister's names. Were you trying to say your sister's name? One of them? Because again, he can't say it, spell it out, at least on this, because it's a very unique name. Were you trying to spell one of your sister's name? Or is this just letting me know? Yeah? Okay. So this is partial of one of the sister's name. The older sister. Because again, this incident happened at night, not at day. So that's why I'm thinking that's what he was trying to say. So there might be a bench at the school, but unfortunately, I don't know. That school was unfortunately renovated, completely torn down and renovated. Not renovated, but like a whole new school. So I don't know if they kept it. I would hope that if they were to remove it, to put it back. It may not be in the same spot, but hopefully, if that's the case. I don't know if I'll be able to see it, but if that is the case, that'd be cool. Otherwise, if there is a bench somewhere else.
Bliss.
bliss. Well, I'm not sure if this is how you're feeling. If it is, I'm glad you're feeling more at bliss or feeling blissful. And again, his message in part 1 was he is no longer in pain, and that is so good to hear. Again, won't put too much detail to just say that the one,
It's us.
it's us. The one shot definitely did it. Unfortunately, that's all it took. It's one. So apparently they were doing their thing, fooling around in that car. They did multiple rounds, and again they circled twice. They said some stuff to these people, from what I'm hearing from an article. So that's why I have a feeling this was not just a random one. I think they knew who they were talking to. I don't know if it was a jealousy issue or like, you know how boys are, territory. I don't know. But these people that were just enjoying their night, I don't believe these people, the ones that were victim of this incident, were at all doing anything bad. Just preparing for their Disneyland concert. Just chilling, relaxing, breathing it in, the fresh air, the view, maybe practicing, and then this unfortunate incident happened around 11 o'clock at night. And I just want to say to the friends that won't be named, then again, I don't know if they were the same friends that were named in the articles, but I won't mention them. But I do have to say I'm so sorry for your loss of your friend. Again, this was 36 years ago. I'm hoping...
Cheerfulness.
I'm hoping that they are feeling better about what happened. I know that it was definitely traumatic to witness and to try to help him in the bad situation that he was. And they did definitely try to help, but his injury was just too severe. So again, he lost his life at age 17 at a Reservoir Park parking lot. May you rest in peace, Stanton. And again, this is his mom, who passed away in that year, which is 2007, naturally. And her parents...
The lights.
The lights. Yes, again, utilize the lights. Otherwise, maybe he was referring to seeing the lights. When you passed away, were you able to see the light? So you were able to be transferred to heaven almost pretty instantly? Because I always wonder, what happens to a victim? Is there like a free pass, like here, straight to heaven? And then you get, go through a transition phase because of the traumatic situation that happened to you. And I'm hoping that the person that did it to you, even though he didn't get maybe a long enough sentence for some people to think that, 7.
Lucifer.
Oh. Are you calling him your suspect that did this to you? Someone like that? Is that what you're referring to? Like his description? Or maybe that one is here. I have salt protection. You are not welcome. Okay, so again, he has a twin who's still alive. Are you watching over your twin? Could you use the EMF meter to let us know? Danton?
Emma.
Well, that's not... No. Hi, Emma. So I'm going to go ahead and use the booklet here and make sure I'm not missing names. I don't think Emma is tied to these people, unless it's a middle name of somebody. It could have been a friend. Was it a friend at the school? Maybe it was a friend at the school. Was she like the... So again, there's you, there's possibly Emma, and the person that did this to you. Was she like in the middle of the situation where maybe this person was jealous because you were with this person or knew this person? Okay. Oh, okay. Again, I'm not sure if this is, again, if it is this one, and he's confirming that this one, which is, I'm just pointing like just in general, that Emma could be a girl / friend that he happens to know, could have been a choir, a cappella choir member, and this one
Closer.
Closer. Am I getting closer to the truth of what happened? So that's where I'm thinking. Is this one that did this to you was jealous? And Emma could have been the one that he was jealous that, excuse me, he was jealous that you had any connection with her. Because he wanted her to himself. But because you are a sweetheart, she obviously had more feelings for you, if that was the case, or just had more bond with you versus that one. So again, off camera, I did let him know. It looks like this one, because again, he was only sentenced for 7 years. I let him know that I think he's having, he's living his life. And it looks like he's actually watching over him. If not, he's aware of what he's doing as he's living. Right? You're aware of who he is and where he's at and who he's with? Okay. I don't know if he's had the ability to let him know that his presence was there ever. To give a quick haunt. Like, boo. Like, move something. Make him feel the chill. Oh, I'm feeling the coldness. Did you just...
I'm attached to the woods.
Oh. It might be Ron. Are you letting me feel you? Like right here in my arm area? My elbow crease kind of thing? Like, because it's upright, it's like this thing right here. Okay, where is that? That thing? I felt very cold air. Right when I was talking about him letting that person feel him. Well, thank you for letting me know you're here. Again, a life cut too short. A life cut too short. And a mom that at least I know is with a mom that I know is with the son. So again, I like to have off sessions and on sessions. I have off sessions to let them speak. Now I can say, of course, all the names and all the places and everything to confirm things. And they do, through this and through this. They did light up capitals during the off sessions. Yeah. So again, it mentioned window and circle in the trial zone. And it made sense because again, the person had his stuff out of the window. He was a passenger. He did the thing. Unfortunately, was struck. This one, sadly. And then, of course, he circled around. And that's what's interesting. I didn't know that prior.
Tessa.
That's a new name, by the way. another woman maybe involved? Maybe one of your friends, ladies? Tessa, are you new spirit? Hold on. Is Tessa a new spirit? Is she a classmate? Is Tessa a classmate, Danton, that you knew? I mean, I can also go to that same yearbook and look. All right, off screen, I'll ask if this was the one, okay? Off screen, if there is a Tessa, and I'll say, is this the one? And you can let me know. Okay. So again, he's got a lot of classmates. It was a big class. So it could be, again, a lady friend. Not per se a girlfriend, but just, he made sure that the ladies were first. That's what I was reading. One of his things, one of his things was he's always made sure the ladies were first. I can't show you the article, but I can make sure I'm not missing anything out. So I know that his father, who's still alive, did offer a reward for any information about it. And I don't know if that is how the person was able to get found, or if he came and, brought himself in. I don't know. It didn't say that. It just said that he was found guilty about a year later.
Despair.
So I'm going to let him continue to talk as I read this to make sure I'm not missing anything. So again, his friends did try to save him, but it just was not enough because of the injury. Oh, yeah. So again, this was on a Sunday night, and the event at Disneyland was on Wednesday.
You are authentic.
I wonder if he's reading my head. Okay, so again, I'm going to mention it. It was a red truck, a pickup truck. It drove around twice, spraying bullets in that vicinity of where they were hanging out. Yeah. So it said that Danton dove for cover. One of their friends said he can hear it whizzing by his head. Again, the thing that starts with a B. Oh, yeah, I'm not mentioning that. Nope, not mentioning that either. Oh. Again, whoever was helping him, especially one of the friends, I'm so sorry you had to witness and deal with this. But all three of them, I'm so sorry. So apparently there was a Safeway store. They were asking for help. Okay. Yeah. So I hope the friends know that don't feel any guilt of not being able to save him. You had no control over it. It was just in a very, very unfortunate situation. Please don't feel bad. I know it's been 36 years after the situation, but I hope you're not feeling that anymore. So yeah.
My family is here.
I'm glad I know that his mom is with him because she has passed away. But the other one, his father, his siblings, his nephews, all are here. They're still living. And I know that they're both watching over them, right? You're both watching over your family that's living on Earth from watching above, down Earth. You're watching them? Can you confirm through the EMF meter? So I'm assuming she's going to be...
The noise was me.
Oh. I'm not sure if I heard a noise. Oh, also he was in the drama club, right, Danton? You were in the you were in the drama club as well as the a cappella group. Maybe he's trying to make a noise. Oh, I mean he was. Okay. So again, I did let him read these articles just to let him know what happened. So there was possibly...
May I touch you?
Sure, I think someone already did, but you can touch me again.
Jim.
Jim? So again, not anybody that I know of in the family of the Dibble or friends, so maybe this is just another spirit named Jim. Is this someone that I know that we spoke to before? Is this C-Fan's stepdad? So apparently I just got a notification in 30 minutes this session will be on. So I'm going to have to end this session very soon. Do you feel, Danton, do you feel like your story has been said enough? And then again, the person who did this to you did serve his term. Probably not enough, but he did serve some time. It is something that we can't, reverse and undo so you can live your life again. I definitely would have to say you would have been a perfect, I don't know, if you would have been able to have a family, and that would have been awesome because, again, you could have been a great dad, a great husband, and unfortunately you weren't able to have any of that because, again, cut short, very short. I just hope that you had a good life with the friends you had, your family that you had, your sister.
Jesus.
You're with him? Are you in heaven and you were able to meet Jesus? I mean, I guess it's a good sign if he mentioned that name. Because he's at peace.
Betrayal.
Oh. Well, he did betrayal. I'm assuming if it was a classmate, if it was anything to do with some jealousy, he betrayed him. I don't know if they were friends in real life or not. They were definitely classmates. Same class, and they were classmates. I went to the same school, so I know that you would have sat probably close to him. Because, it's like high school, you have 6 courses to do, subjects, one of them's 7 if you include lunch. So obviously you've had to have a run in with him, not saying his name, you're going to run in with his name. And I don't know if that's something to do with they knew that you were going to be up there hanging out, and they...
Listen.
Okay.
Darkness.
Well, when it went and said, shh, listen, I did hear something. Is there something dark in that area? But I have my protection spell, aka the salt. So they're not able to get into the zone. Okay. So I'm going to let this run for a few more minutes for the session. But then again, I do need to end this. I hope he is feeling at peace. I will say 2 prayers. And it could be for him and his mom. And by the way, his mom was a teacher. Did you enjoy teaching by chance, Louise, Anne? That's good to hear. So I think they're definitely watching over their family. And then she's now got grandkids. Interesting enough, twins. So it makes sense. So she had twins, and one of her daughters had twins. And the fact that I'm a twin, I said, hey, I'm a twin too. So
I'm in the trees.
I'm in the trees. So if that's the case, because again, he was unfortunately, a victim in a reservoir park, in a parking lot, is he able to be there too? So he's able to roam the park in the trees, watching over people enjoying their hikes, picnics. That's good to hear.
I don't like talking.
Oh. Were you shy? Okay. I don't know, I felt like I had a session where it said I am shy. I wonder if that was him. Was that you saying you were shy? Oh. Gary?
Gary.
Gary? Oh my god, that's one of the... Is that the nickname for one of your grandsons? So again, Louise Ann, she had twin grandsons, and one of them is a full name, but that could be a nickname, Gary. Huh, cool. So she is watching over them. Yeah, see, strong yes. And is the, I don't know how you put your relationship, but is Danton also watching over them? Is he able to play with them? Because when they're young, they tend to be able to see spirits. So I don't know how old they are now, but when this was written, it mentioned the grandkids. So I'm assuming they're probably not kids anymore. They're probably adults in their 20s. They're like probably about the same age as Danton. Well, I'm hoping that you're protecting them, watching over them.
The man attacks people.
Oh. We've had that before. So this might be that dark entity that they were telling me about. Again, protection spell. Or not spell, but protection with assault. All right, I think this is good. I think we got some stuff clarified. I just hope they're going to be continuously at peace, watching over their family. And I'm, again, very, very saddened to hear of the loss of Danton. And the fact that I know where this place is, and I've been there, I've hiked the trails, I never would have known. So to find out this, again, was this a sign that I was supposed to find this pamphlet? You wanted me to find it? And you wanted me to have a session with you? And your son? Okay. So, again, this is from 2007.
Hatred.
Hatred. He mentioned that before too. And I'm pretty sure he was very much not liking the fact that he was enjoying his time with his friends and then something very tragic happened. And I'm sure he's feeling the hatred of that. Because again...
He likes you.
Well, I'm glad he likes me. Well, thank you for letting me know that your son likes me. Or maybe the word hatred is from the mom. You know, feeling the hatred of having to lose a son at that age. Okay, maybe it was her. Or both. It was both. Okay. So, I hope that they're going to be able to, I mean, you can easily...
Accident.
So you believe it was an accident? So you don't think it was intentional?
Coffee.
I have no clue what's happening. Did someone spill their coffee? Does someone enjoy coffee? I don't think this one right here. Probably drank coffee, but then who knows? Maybe it was this one? Did you enjoy drinking coffee, Louise? Oh. Was the accident referring to a coffee accident? You spilled your coffee after finding the news? Or maybe the morning after finding the news, you they've had the where the cup spilled?
It's dangerous.
I can tell because the knockings are getting loud. So to protect me and you guys, I'm going to wrap this up and end it. So the salt, I'm hoping I'm going to just keep here for a bit. I hope you guys remain at peace. I thank you for spending the time with me, to telling me what you can through the Spirit Talker and using the email to confirm some things. You're more than welcome to pop in and pop out if you want, just like the others have. You can say your name. So if I see Louise, I'm assuming maybe it's you coming through. Or if it's Dan or Danton, I don't know if that name's on here, but if you can, maybe you mention that, or you can even just say tree, park, I don't know, something. Maybe I can try to pinpoint that it's you coming through. Or maybe you'll mention your sister's name. All right. You guys feel like this was good? You enjoyed the session and you're ready to let me sign off and say the 2 prayers? All right. This is Detective Lazaria signing out. And I always do this, by the way. That's me signing out.
I made noises.
Yes, I did hear a lot of noise. Not sure if it was one of them or if it was something dark. But thank you for letting me know you're here. All right, that was me. All right. Bye. To all the spirits, including the Dibble family, bye. Thank you.